to another Looney Tunes commentary. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing as it helps out the channel, and give this video a like if you do like it. So this is a commentary for Gopher Goofy, released in 1942. It's the 371st in the series, and it's directed by Norm McCabe. You can find this restored version on the HBO Max streaming service. And with me today is my fellow Gopher, Blue Genocide. Say hi.
I don't even know if Canada has gophers. I've never seen one.
Well, we don't. We have no gophers in Australia, so, unless maybe in the zoo or something. But, yeah, like, I get what they're trying to do with this farmer here, just talking about how satisfied he is with the garden, but who talks to themselves like that?
I don't know. Grown middle-aged men in the 40s that really like their garden.
Just ridiculous, but that's okay. Look, that's nothing against this cartoon. It happens a lot. It's a good way to set things up, I guess, in a short amount of time.
By the way, I gotta say this like really fast because I just thought of this. Big Chungus meme. How come nobody says that's like Elmer Chungus over there?
But with this one, if you're thinking, isn't this the Goofy Gophers, the Mac and Tosh characters? It's not. But think of these guys as like a prototype, because later on in 1947, Clampett would plan out a redo of this, but it would end up being finished by Art Davis, and the cartoon, of course, was the Goofy Gophers, which is much more superior to this one. And, by the way, that let's not get nosy, Bob is Red Skelton. That's who said that, and that would be used in a lot of cartoons around this time as well. And that was Austin's favorite magazine, by the way, the Grass Growers Gazette.
Oh.
I wonder if he reads that often.
Imagine being so incompetent you can't stop yourself from falling from that.
That was a really weird angle when he was falling over. It was like he was completely emotionless. Very weird. But
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This one feels like a discount Terry tune, and that's saying a lot. And I'm not saying I don't like Terry tunes. It's just they were definitely bottom of the barrel, I would say. Like maybe screen gems underneath them, but I don't know. We'll do an animated studios. Yeah, I mean it's just a gag. I mean I'm okay with that gag, but that's not how you use a gun, by the way, buddy. At some point we gotta do an animated studio tier list.
Oh yes, we definitely should. I will point out this HBO Max restoration is really good. Say what you want about the cartoon itself, it is a really top-notch restoration, and it just shows. Just because something's in black and white doesn't mean it can't look good. Like, for some reason, people say, it's just black and white. Why would that need restoration? It's as though people think black and white stuff is supposed to be, like, insanely grainy and jumpy.
Yeah, I'm part of the age group that that doesn't want to watch black and white movies, and I find that to be a shame. I really like the look of a good, like, you can tell when something was planned to be made in black and white. Like, there is a very obvious distinction.
Exactly right. I also like the deranged look of this farmer when he was putting the gas in. Just how I gotta say, the short may have a lot of issues, but the farmer, just how deranged he gets in this short is pretty solid in my view. But I don't know. It's probably the way you look, Blue, when I ask you to do another Sniffle short, right? You just get all this deranged. Or when you ask me to do like a Shrek remake stuff, and that's probably how I look anyway.
Guys, 500 subscribers on my channel will make Anthony watch. We'll watch a remake of Shrek, and we all know how Anthony feels about Shrek now.
Oh yeah.
There's just there's 1,500 of you guys here, so it's only a third of you guys that need to go over there. Just not even a third.
Yeah.
Half of a third.
Yeah, there we go. Because, I'll do. There will be a podcast episode coming up which will detail my dislike of Shrek and why, but I won't get into that here. Guys, but if you want to see me lose my mind, help him with his goal.
90 minutes of Anthony screaming at Shrek. That sounds like a fun time to me. But anyways,
and looking like this farmer right now, by the way. That's how I'll be looking like when I'll be looking at that monstrosity. But here's a gag that was reused from Heckling Hare. You know, when
oh yeah, but Heckling Hare did it good because there he had a reaction, and this time it's just like way slower. And now the joke changes because the joke is that he got upset because they got away, not that he crushed one of them.
Yeah,
he saw the sign.
And I think this is just Norm McCabe sort of trying to find himself as a director because, you know, he worked in Bob Clampett's unit and he even helped him a few times. So, you know, it was just following what Bob did. And I know Chuck helped Norm once or twice before this, but I think it was only towards the end of his directing career that he finally got better, and then he of course went to the army. But I mean, Davy's Southern Exposure was good, so maybe he just worked better with other characters. I don't know. That's what I think.
I don't know. Norm McCabe is definitely the one Looney Tunes director I know very little about. Most of his cartoons seem to fall under offensive, you know, material, and I don't know. It's just never been a director I'm personally attached to at any time.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be especially good once we look at Tokyo Jokyo. I mean,
God.
that's gonna be that's gonna be interesting. But oh well, we gotta do them all, good, bad, and ugly. In this case, I wouldn't necessarily call this one bad. I would just call it okay-ish, sort of.
Bootleg.
If only for the farmer at least. So yeah, that's what I think. So, final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Meh.
Just meh. Okay. Thanks very much for listening, guys, and until next time, take care.
Boo.